sure to cook. Today we're going to be doing meatball subs. We're going to do everything homemade. Then I'm going to add a little Creole seasoning inside of there. I'm going to give this a great stir. Look at that, guys. I am good to go. I hear you. Yes. Oh my God, that is wonderful. So that was about 4 to 5. I'm back. Bye. Welcome back to another episode of Be Sure to Cook. Today, we're going to be making something very special. We're going to be making pizza lasagna. So stay tuned and let's do this. Okay, guys. We're going to first start with our sauce. We need to get our sauce together. We need to start cooking it because we're making this straight homemade. So let's get ready to start doing our sauce and putting all the stuff that we need in our sauce. So let's get it together. Okay, the first thing we're going to be doing is this is garlic. There was a little garlic and there was a big garlic clove. So let's try with the little garlic clove, and this is fresh garlic. I like this garlic so much. I like all garlic. Oh, it don't have to me. It could be fresh. It could be in a jar. It could be squeezable. I like garlic. Okay, guys, this is my stove, and I had got a new stove, and my husband had bought me these warmers here. They're cookers. They're stoves. It's extra, tops, and I love this, and I use it, and I'm just going to use it today. But I'm kind of upset today because I kind of like messed up my stove. I kind of put like a little thing down there to catch stuff. It's a brand new stove, and look what it did, guys. Look what it did. And that's going to be scarred for good. This stove is a really great stove, and I kind of messed it up, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and we're going to use my other stove. My top works and my oven still works, but I'm just kind of upset. I got so upset I just pulled out the little cooktops, and that's what we're going to do. So right now, I've got a pan that I'm going to put on my little cooktop. I'm going to do this on the stove. This stove is not on, but the top's not on, but this is a little stove. So I'm going to cook on my little stove today because I'm really angry. I just don't want to touch it. I'm only using the oven, but I'm just so upset. So anyway, I've got a pan. It's kind of hot here, and we're going to put some olive oil in here. Okay, I'm going to use about a teaspoon of olive oil. A teaspoon, not a tablespoon. We're not trying to cook away. And I'm going to reach over here, and I'm going to get one of my wonderful spoons. And now this is kind of getting hot. I'm going to turn this down because it's kind of getting really hot. And I want to put my garlic in here. I'm going to switch this over to this side. Okay, then I'm going to put that garlic that we chopped up. I didn't chop it up fine because I really wanted it to marinate in that sauce, really get into the sauce that we're doing. So I'm going to put all this garlic in here, and this is going to be the goodness of our. We're going to go ahead and stir that around. Get that garlic infused with that olive oil. Let's get back to the sauce. Okay, so I have my bowl. I have some Cento, or they call it Cento or Cento. I don't know. It is Cento to me. So that's what I'm saying because I can't say it any other way. I'm not Italian, so I'm not going to try to say it Italian because I'm not Italian. But this is some good stuff. It's what I'm using is Cento tomato sauce, and I'm going to need lots of tomato sauce. So I'm going to be using 2 cans of this, and I'm sorry guys, this is a 15-ounce can of Centos. Okay, in my sauce, I'm going to add paprika. So you add about half teaspoon of paprika. So this is a lot of sauce. Mrs. Dash Blend, you know me. I'm gonna use about a half teaspoon of that because this has got everything that I need in it. It's got a lot of seasonings in there. Okay, Italian season. I'm gonna use about 1/4 teaspoon of that because I'm gonna be using another season. It's got a little bit of this in here too, so I don't really need much. Just in case that I don't get enough because it's all mixed up with other stuff, I make sure I put it in. And then I'm gonna use some parsley. But this is dry parsley. You can use fresh too. So here I'm going to use about, here it is right here. I'm trying to get it out. And this is a half teaspoon. Okay, this is a new McCormick brand. It's pizza topping. I don't know. I'm just so weird. I'm going to put this in my sauce because it's got everything that I got that I was going to put in. And now I don't have to put in. So I'm going to use a whole tablespoon of this. Okay, so all these seasonings I'm going to mix up into my sauce because this is just regular old tomato sauce. So guess what? Me putting all these seasonings in, and you're looking like, wow, that's a lot of seasonings. But don't forget, it's just plain old tomato sauce. So it's got to give some flavor somewhere, right? Okay, the next step, if you want or if you don't. Some people don't. They like it is. You put a little salt or whatever, but I can already taste salt because I don't eat a lot of salt because I have high blood pressure, but guess what? I got a little sugar here, and I've got like a half teaspoon of sugar. But that's just to get that bitter taste out. But hey, you might not like that taste. You might like, hey, I don't want all that sugar. I don't want any sugar. So if you don't want it, just use a pinch of sugar. If you're not really going to use a teaspoon of sugar, if you don't think it needs it, just do a pinch. Get that, tomato taste. Or if you like that tomato taste, that rough tomato taste in there, hey, keep it like it is. Don't use sugar at all. Okay, so I put my garlic back on. And remember all that sauce, guys? While this sauce is going to get stuck, I don't want it to burn. So, pouring all that sauce in here. That 2 cans is a lot, don't it? Well, I'm only doing 2 cans because how people, since I'm making like a lasagna pizza, wait till you all see everything that I'm going to. As long as I'm making that, I don't want it to be really dry. I wanted to have some, sauce in there because how I'm going to make this, you don't want it dry, coming out dry and it's all dry. But see what I'm doing here? See how that oil, and this is olive oil actually. I need that oil up and I need to stir up all that garlic everywhere in there. Okay, guys, I got some fennel seeds that I'm getting ready to toast. Okay, I got a hot pan here. I'm just going to put some fennel seeds in here. Maybe about a teaspoon and a half, because these are going in my ground pork sausage. Okay, I had to take half out and the other half, I was having problems getting that out. It was really sticking. So this is a pack of ground sausage. But you can use as much as ground sausage as you want. Okay, and it's got already like sausage. It's got peppers in there and stuff. I see some little red flakes, so they must got the hot peppers in. But the only thing that they miss out of this, I'm just smashing down because I really wanted to be very pliable. Okay, let me grab my toasted seeds. And I like the fennel seeds, so I'm just gonna like sprinkle these fennel seeds. It's I say about 2 tablespoons of these. Then I'll toast it. Put these back over. I got my sauce still simmering. I'm about to turn that down and show you all once I get this all thoroughly mixed and get this all in together. Okay, I try to mix this up as thoroughly as I could, and I thought I did the best I could to get all of those seeds mixed up good. So here we got it in a pan that is heating up hot. Maybe I should have waited till it got real hot, but it's okay because I wanted to work this. I don't want it to cook really fast and I have to beat this down and work it, and I have to go real fast because it's already beating up and making it thick hunks. And I wanted to sit there and I wanted to get this down in here and really work this sausage. Now I have a bowl because I'm going to mix up the cheese. I just have this, it's a thick slice of mozzarella cheese, and it's all cubed up for me. Wow, really good. And I'm going to use this whole pack. And it was a thick slice, but you can get any type of mozzarella. Make sure you shred it like this if you want. And I know it's, a pizza, but guess what? It's a pizza and a lasagna. So instead of just using just regular mozzarella, I've got other cheeses. So for this is for the pizza side. Then I'm going to use some mild cheddar to make it to do the, lasagna style. And I'm going to add a little mozzarella and I'm going to mix it up because I want it to be mixed half and half. A little mozzarella, a little blah, blah, blah. Mix it up, and a little cheddar. I went to my local grocery store, and this store has a section of nothing but cheeses. Cheeses everywhere. And for this dish, I wanted something creamy, but, soft and creamy. And I come across this cheese called Butterkäse cheese. And I was like looking at it and I was thinking, I've never had this. Where's this cheese from? And the lady was helping me and she was like, I've never had this cheese either. I've never seen it. I don't know. I guess it's a new cheese. So we tried it. This cheese is so delicious. All right, I'm going to cut a thin slice of this cheese because I want to really slice it thin. Okay, after I cut up the soft cheese, I'm going to add in with the mozzarella and the cheddar. I'm going to add in a half a cup of Parmesan. Okay, so I'm going to add some dry parsley. And this is just for color to make it look good and also give it a little flavor. Okay, guys, you can't not miss my Mrs. Dash blend. Just a little bit of that to give it flavor. And then you remember that pizza seasoning that we did earlier? I'm just going to shake. This is a shakeable. So I'm just going to shake a little bit in there. See how it's giving you those red flakes and everything? I'm going to toss that. So I want my cheese to be like a flavorful cheese. Look at it. It's flavorful. Okay, I got a small baking dish, and I like glass, but you can use, any type of baking dish that you want. It could be metal, it could be whatever. I like glass. I just like seeing it. Okay, so I'm going to have to spray this pan just in case it starts to stick, because cheese does stick. Now we are ready to assemble. So I'm so happy. This is the best part. So you're asking, you didn't make dough. No dough, because we're going to be using oven ready lasagna shells. They're easy, they cook easy, and this is our dough. Okay, what you guys don't know is I'm going to do half and half because my son does not like vegetables. Oh, he likes them, but he doesn't like the vegetables that I like. Okay, so half is going to be sausage and pepperoni. The other half is going to be a supreme. So you can get to, have, your pick of which one. Or you can do whatever you like. You can do chicken. I can tell you how to make so many dishes with this dish. Actually, you can do like a chicken and bacon thing going on. You can do whatever you want. But today we're making a supreme lovers and we're making a sausage and pepperoni. Okay, so now we're going to sprinkle a little bit more cheese. Just a little bit because we need some for the top. This is a small pan. A very, very small pan. Then we're going to start doing some vegetables. I'm going to add some vegetables here. And then we're going to add some wonderful. Okay. And then those olives. My husband likes olives. They're okay. I like them, but I don't like a lot of them. So I'm just going to put a very, very small amount. Because I like them, but I don't like them, and I like to tear them because they're okay. They're okay. Okay, so I cut a square of lasagna pizza. Now, it is still very much hot and warm inside, very, really warm. So, to let it sit like a square of lasagna, you would have to really cool that down a lot, and it would, get a shape as you want it in a lasagna. But when it's hot, if you notice, every time you make lasagna and you're cooking it and you take it out and everyone eats it, it's always going to have that slump to it, especially if it's still hot. And we put some Parmesan cheese on that. And we use grated Parmesan cheese is what we use on there. And this is it. This is your lasagna pizza. This Hey, I hope you enjoyed this dish. I hope you all come back for plenty more dishes. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know what? Come back so we can make plenty more dishes because guess what? I didn't cook this by myself. We did this together. You and me. We did this together. See you next time. Bye.